Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner with myself, OJ. Today we're gonna do technical analysis because yes, I noticed your comments. Over the last few episodes I've been talking about news and I gave you all of the altcoins in my portfolio, but I haven't actually done technical analysis in quite some time. Bitcoin is up, Ethereum is actually outperforming Bitcoin once again. So of course today we're going to look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's get started. This is Crypto Corner. Alright, then first we are going to start with a quick market roundup, just a quick recap, because we see that Bitcoin is very little up today. In the last 24 hours, less than 1%. Ethereum, however, already 2.14%. It's 1,637. Yet again, approaching that resistance of 1,700. So we're going to go into the charts. We're going to look into that. BNB, pretty much the same performance as yesterday, $303. XRP, pretty much the same as yesterday. Same for OKB. And then Cardano, Doge, Matic, Solana, Shiba, all of them pretty much the same performance as yesterday. So Bitcoin and Ethereum right now are outperforming all of these coins here in the top 10, even I would say in the top 20. Of course, I have excluded the stable coins here from the top rankings because we don't really need them in the rankings. So yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum, these are the two main coins that are driving the market right now. So this is what we're going to be analyzing. But before we continue, before I go into the charts, one more token that I want to draw your attention to, Verasity. This is yet another token that I will be adding to my portfolio, and right now you can actually get this one for free. So I'm not urging you to go and buy this one. This is a free giveaway. It's not exactly an airdrop, it's actually more of a bounty drop, if you wish. I'm gonna explain. They actually just announced that. This is a giveaway. You can head over to Bybit Exchange. If you don't have an account yet, grab my link from the description below and you can register very quickly. You don't need to do KYC in order to be eligible for this. It's $100,000 worth of their native VRA tokens to participants who vote for Verasity on Bybit. It's a very easy way to get free tokens, so waste no time. This is only going to run for a couple of days, and your vote will actually help Verasity, this project, to get listed on Bybit, which, as you know, is one of the top crypto exchanges. This giveaway is $100,000 and it will be shared by all of the participants who voted for Verasity if Verasity wins the vote. And this is even more of a reason to participate, but also to share this with your friends and followers. Let's show them the power of joint community efforts. I will also drop this link here to their Medium post, which explains all the details of this, what you need to do in order to participate. You can read it in detail. But in a few words, as I promised, I will keep updating your new tokens that I'm adding to my portfolio, and VRA is one of them. This project has a great potential. It is also a deflationary token, which, as you know, is a big advantage from investors' point of view, as it creates scarcity, and of course, it helps with the value increase over time. Their focus is on solving the issue of fake video views with its patented proof-of-view technology, which prevents bots from artificially inflating view counts. The project has also developed tools to implement this technology in all popular web players. Proof-of-view is already used in the VeraViews advertising stack, providing advertisers with a powerful tool to manage their ad campaigns and ensuring authentic engagement from real viewers. I also mentioned that it is a deflationary token. This means that they will conduct regular token bursts that will effectively reduce the total supply of the tokens. And just a couple of weeks ago, actually, on the 8th of February, they completed their first quarterly token burn that amounted to $500,000. Tokens were actually bought back from the open market using a part of this quarter's revenue. This indicates that the product is being used already and it is gaining revenue and popularity. Verasity also patented its proof-of-view technology in a number of large video ad markets, including the US and South Korea. Moreover, this is what actually raised my interest in this project. In the first place, this tweet here, the token was in the top 10 tokens accumulated by the top 100 Ethereum accounts. As you know, I follow closely the Ethereum well stats, and that's how I know that this project has a bright future. So go get some of these for free while you can. Well, first of all, let me show you what you need to do. You're gonna go to Bybit they have this, it's called buy votes spot. You can actually find it if you go here to trade, and the last one, the last option is the buy votes. So as I said, you need to have an account with Bybit. If you don't have one, just go grab the link from the description, register. You will have to deposit one of the eligible stablecoins. This could be USD Tether, USDC, USDG, CUSD, BUSD, or even DAI. And the more stablecoins you hold, the more voting power you will get. And also, this is very important, keep these stablecoins, or at least one of them, until the 2nd of March. First, because you will need that during the snapshot, which is going to be on the 1st of March, and then for the actual voting, which will start soon after that. On the 1st of March is the snapshot. It will be at 11:59 p.m. Universal Time Standard. If not, you won't be entitled to any votes and won't be able to participate. So make sure that you have some of these stablecoins during that period. All of this is explained here in this post on their Medium. As I said, I will have the link to this post in the description below, so you can actually read all of that here. This is explained here. Then after the snapshot starts the voting on March the 2nd, and it will start at 3 a.m. Universal Time Standard. It will run for 24 hours. You can vote multiple times during the voting period. Please note that you will not be able to see any votes for any of the projects until you have finished voting. Voting will end on the 3rd of March at 3 a.m. Universal Time Standard. And this is all you have to do, guys. Make sure that you get some of these tokens for free while you still can. And of course, after that, we will be buying them. Well, good luck to everyone. I dropped the links in the description below. This is where you can find the links to all of these links that you need actually here to register for Bybit, to access the Medium post where you can see all of the details about this. Everything is in the description. Go and grab these links. Now let me switch to my other screen. And let's look at Bitcoin and Ethereum charts, some of my target prices on the way up and also on the way down. All right, so what can we see here? This is the Bitcoin chart, and I'm starting first with the weekly chart because last time this is what we looked at. And I want to just give you an update. So this is what I was drawing last time. As you know, I'm still expecting that we are in our wave 5 impulsive wave of Elliott wave structure. I'm not really seeing yet a confirmation that this could be an ABC correction. I personally feel that this is just part of a smaller wave 2 corrective wave here on the way to wave 5, because as you know, this is on the weekly. So of course, this wave 5 is also consisting of 5 impulse Elliott waves. So just to keep things simple, this for me is not yet a breaking of a trend. We are continuing the trend. If I see a strong move on the downside, impulse move, that will take us below this support here that I have drawn at 22,300, only then I will consider that we have completed our wave 5, and that wave 5 was possibly just here. It only reached up to this resistance level here at 25,237. And only if I see that kind of a break of this support level am I going to change my mind. For the moment, I'm still supporting my theory that we are in our wave 5 on the weekly. However, as you know, we did print this bearish cross, this death cross here on the weekly some time ago. It's already been actually more than a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we printed it. And this is why we are seeing this downtrend, this pullback, which we are currently still experiencing. Many people are already super bullish on Bitcoin today. I saw many of my peers posting videos how Bitcoin is looking very bullish and all of that. Not quite yet. Look at that. We have the stochastic RSI in the overbought region, indicating that a further pullback is to be expected. We did go to this support level. Our pullback last week, actually over the weekend, took us to this support level. We didn't actually touch it, but we were very close. Now, I'm expecting that we could revisit that level once again before we continue our upside momentum. So, as I said, I'm expecting that this level will hold us, and this is why I'm still not convinced that we are broken the trend. Now, of course, all the bears are already calling for 10k Bitcoin yet again. I don't really know how they get this idea. To me, this is completely out of the question. We are not going to 10k, we're not going to 12k, we're not even going to 14k anymore. The bottom is in. For me, the bottom is in. If we do another drop, most likely these are the support levels that we will be revisiting. The 19,000 level, to me, is the one that will definitely hold us. But at this point, it's even too soon, too early to be talking about a revisit of the 19,000 level. It could happen later in the year, but definitely not this month and not in March and April. For me, I don't see a scenario where this is happening just yet. Now, this is the 2-day chart. We're starting going into the smaller time frames. The 2-day chart is already showing us that we are actually starting to go on the upside. So we did have this pullback. We did have a few days of a drop. And on the 2-day chart, we are actually starting now to look a little bit more bullish. The stochastic RSI has touched the oversold region, is not really gone into a severe oversold region, but as we see, it's touched that line here, that bottom line. So from here on, we can expect a curve of the blue line and starting to go on the upside. Very soon after that, it will cross with the red one, just like it did here, and that will indicate further bullish price action. So in the shorter term, we're starting to look more bullish. Another thing that I'm noticing here is that as we were going down in price, we also dropped in volume. And as you know, this here is a bullish indicator. That means that as the price is going down, people are not selling. Otherwise, we will see an increase in the sales like we did here. You know, we had the price going down and the volume picked up, and you see that sell volume. This is indicating that people are actually willing to sell. They don't really think that Bitcoin is at a very good price at this price level. They want to sell and they want to scoop it cheaper. They did that when it actually went a little bit lower, and then it started going up. And as you see here, going up with volume going up is a bullish price action. Going down with volume going down is also a bullish indicator. So definitely price action here on the shorter time frame is showing me bullish momentum. Let's go on the 1-day chart, and here we're actually having already that curvature in the stochastic RSI, in the 2 moving averages. So this is what I'm talking about. The blue line is already starting to curve. The red line is coming very close to it. So very soon, probably in another day or so, we're going to, probably a couple of days actually from now, we're going to see these lines cross. And as they cross, and especially as they cross here at the bottom in the oversold region, this will be a bullish indicator. I'm not sure whether this is what everyone is talking about. I feel that people who are super bullish on Bitcoin today were the ones that are looking at the shorter time frames. Like this here, the 12-hour chart is actually already bullish. It was bullish even last night, yesterday. But for me, it is a little too soon. I personally want to see this cross here happening in the stochastic RSI. The markets are also starting to look bullish, but we still have more room for them to go downwards first before they cross and they start to curve on the upside. So I feel that it is a little too soon to be talking about a super bullish momentum here on Bitcoin. And if we go in on the 4-hour chart, we're actually not looking bullish. As you can see, the Orox indicator is flashing this red dot, which is actually a selling signal, and the stochastic RSI is in the overbought region, and it's already starting to curve on the downside. So the shorter time frame is actually showing us that a further pullback is to be expected, possibly coming here to around 23,000. I don't really expect us to go much lower than that. And then, of course, we will continue the bullish price action. And we have to confirm this cross here that I'm talking about. And the market is, I want them to actually go a little bit lower and make that really nice curve here and bullish cross. Because for the moment, we actually have this bearish cross. So again, I don't really see what so bullish they're seeing in Bitcoin. I personally feel that we are looking here at least another few days of sideways consolidation at best. Maybe a little bit of an upwards price move, but not really a rally, not really a strong bull rally just yet. All right, well, this is it for Bitcoin. Okay, target prices on the way up. Well, of course, we do have the resistance at 25,000. This is definitely a strong resistance. We failed once, we failed second time. Most likely we are going to find another resistance here first before we actually manage to go and retest the 25,000. So 24,300 or 24,400 pretty much is another resistance before the 25,000. First, we'll have to challenge this level, and only if we manage to break this level, because for the moment this is a resistance level, only if we manage to break this one, we can talk about 25 and 26K. And you know, I'm actually expecting 26 and 27K even, but we have to break this resistance. And this is a whole range. Basically, both of these resistance levels that I've drawn, this is one big range here that we get rejected from. Every time we enter this range, we get rejected, and we've done it now a few times. So this remains a big challenge for us. We'll see how it goes. On the way down, we do have our support at 23,400, 23,500. This is the first range. And of course, if we break this support, which I don't expect to happen, but you know, anything is possible, I have to take into account various scenarios. So if we break this, then we have another support at 21,000. We don't really have a strong support between these two levels. So breaking the 22,500 is most likely going to take us to 21,200, 21,300. This is currently on the way down. These are my target prices. And on the way up, this is the range. Okay, let's move on to Ethereum, because Ethereum right now is actually looking more bullish. Okay, let me clean up this chart as well. So on the daily, what we're seeing with Ethereum is that it's already done a very good performance today. It's now going towards its resistance, and this resistance, this is the same resistance level that we failed from last time. This is the 1700 level. We managed to actually break it a few times, but as you can see, it's only wicks. We never really printed a full candle above this level. Every time we break above this level, it's very brief. It's just for, you know, a few hours, less than a day, and then we get rejected. We see a lot of selling pressure around this level. Is it going to happen again? Most likely, because as you see, the stochastic RSI is right now in the middle, simple RSI also in the middle. As we start approaching this level again on the way up, these moving averages are going to move up as well, and they're going to enter the overbought region. Once we enter overbought region, usually we drop, guys. So I'm expecting this level to remain a strong challenge for us. However, there is a lot of bullish sentiment around Ethereum again. We do have another upgrade coming. So with that, a lot of Ethereum is going to be able to be unstaked. We'll see how this will go, because this could actually present another big sell-off opportunity. So we have to be aware of that. Let's take a look at the shorter time frames. In the shorter time frame, it is looking a bit more bullish. You know, the stochastic RSI is looking good here. The MACDs are also looking good. You know, we're seeing this curvature here in the MACDs. So this is why people are getting more bullish right now on Ethereum, and this is why it's outperforming Bitcoin right now. Now, getting in the shorter time frames, like the 8-hour, and if we go on the 4-hour, we'll see the same thing here. Overbought stochastic RSI already. So no surprise that in the last couple of hours we are actually seeing this drop here, this pullback. Overbought stochastic RSI is calling for us to do a further pullback, because we have just printed this bearish cross. So expect over the next few hours, possibly even over the next 8 hours, to see further downwards price action, because this earlier was quite a bullish price action, quite a short-term rally. So now we are correcting. Now we are doing that pullback. This pullback is not going to be very deep though. I'm expecting a little bit. Let's find out where we can go in this pullback. And remember, this is a shorter time frame. So we're talking just about the immediate effects of what's going to happen over the next few hours, right? So we do have a support here at 1,621. We have a lower support at 1,612. And the golden pocket is sitting at exactly 1,600. So these are the stops on the way down. Are we going to go to 1,600? Not likely. I personally feel that the 0.50 Fibonacci level is where we will probably find the support, if not even the 0.382 Fibonacci level, because we already tried to go there and we got rejected. Buyers got greedy and they bought this one here. So as you see, it's just a wick. But is there any point to go in the 1-hour charts? I personally don't think so. Well, on the 1 hour, actually, what we are seeing is that the 50th moving average is acting as our support level here. And over the next couple of hours, this moving average is going to move even higher, and it's going to coincide with this support here. So this only indicates that the pullback is most likely going to be exhausted very soon, possibly another hour or so, and this pullback is going to be done and finished. So this is why people are getting more bullish on Ethereum, and this is why it's outperforming Bitcoin right now. The technical analysis, the chart of Ethereum is looking better than Bitcoin. However, this is the weekly, so looking again at the larger time frame. On the weekly, things are not looking so good. We have overbought stochastic RSI, severe overbought region, and this is definitely calling for a pullback, a bigger pullback than we are seeing right now. Bear in mind, this is the weekly, so we're not talking in the next few hours. We're talking now over the next few days, possibly even over the next week. And another thing that I don't like here is that as the price was going up, the volume was dropping. And this here, this is confluence of price action. This is a bearish indicator, right? So with this, I'm expecting a further pullback, and I'm expecting a revisit of this support level here, which is sitting at 1,450. Right? So this is even below 1,500. I mean, it's not a guaranteed that we're going to go there. And last time we tried, we got bought up very quickly. But it would make sense to make at least another attempt at going there. Before that, we do have these support levels here. The lower one is sitting at 1,600. I already mentioned this is in the immediate term. And also, if we look at the weekly here and we draw some Fibonacci levels, let's see where else do we actually have some support. And there we go, the 0.50 Fibonacci level is actually at 1,400. So a lot of the times when we are doing a pullback, we are actually coming to the 0.50. A lot of the times we're even coming to the golden pocket, which is 0.618, and this is sitting at 1,328. But right now, at this point, I'm not really seeing a case for Ethereum to be dropping all the way down to 1,300. I personally feel that the 0.382, which is this range here that I've drawn, the mid-1400s, is the most likely scenario for the moment, for the next couple of weeks. So bear in mind, if you're waiting to scoop Ethereum on the cheap, you should be waiting for this pullback. I'm not saying that we are definitely coming here, but a pullback is coming because this stochastic RSI, this confluence in price action, these are indicators here that are telling us that another pullback is coming. And also, we have failed to break the 50th moving average here on the weekly. So until we break this, we are not in a super bull trend. So even though in the shorter time frame, this is still looking better than Bitcoin, in the bigger time frames, the weekly is looking very similar to Bitcoin. Everything here is overbought, so I'm expecting a further pullback over the next few days to even the next week. Alright guys, so this is everything for today's video. I hope this is helping you, especially that airdrop. Make sure that you go and take part in the airdrop. It's free, why not? Alright, well this is it. Make sure that you check out the links in the description below. This is where I drop all of the important links. And also, show your appreciation. Leave a like and a comment below. And while you're here, just pick another one of my videos. And I'm gonna see you in the next one.